Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, Rodolfo Romo, but I've given myself a brand new name. It's Victory Romeo Raviolio Spaghettio. Um, all right, so it's been a while, so let's ruin some lives. Let's see if I still got it. The reason why people have flags, um, by their by their windows, by their windows, is to let people know. To let people know who that are involved with killing for more money. They do that to show that they sell food from their homes, or they help the malnourished out, most likely their own nationality. Okay, so those who have flags, those who have flags by their window at their home, they sell food from their home, or they give food to the malnourished or to their own kind. Um, let's see. Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica's worried. Jamaica's worried because the layers of skin that they have on their bodies, it keeps them from being doped out. It keeps them from being doped out as much as they would be doped out with the shit that they do. Okay, so wearing somebody else's skin really does help keep you from being as under the influence as the other person would be, as the other person would be. Um, let's see. Washington. I went to Washington, and I was around Washington for about a year and 7 months. I barely got back at Bakersfield about um 37 days ago. I got back at Bakersfield about 37 days ago. And Washington, it's a complete Nazi regime. It's a complete, I mean, an absolute fucking Nazi regime. People at Washington, man, I swear, they walk like they got a dildo up their anal with a camera watching them. It's crazy, man. It is so crazy. Just as many people that go and kill for the banquets so that they can have sell food at their homes and shit like that. Because every time somebody says, I will do it, or I'm gonna go alone, or whatever, the old code, the ultimate code, ultimate ultimate has no limit. Ultimate has no limit when it comes to theory. Okay, ultimate has no limit when it comes to theory. So when they're talking, when somebody's talking binary, and when somebody when they don't have a conversation by sounding out each other's names, the most formal induction to a conversation. I'm Mr. You're Mrs. Okay, all right, okay, dokie. All right, so a lot of the definitions have probably been changed right now because of what it's gonna create to keep a Y2K from happening. But instead, they're just gonna have a whole bunch of nationalities go to war and kill each other for my entertainment when I see them when I pass away. Okay, so Trump's has been getting. I'm not lying. Trump's has literally been getting tortured by my ancestors to keep him the fuck off of my back because the scientific community, they act like they're fucking porn stars these days. They act like they're fucking porn stars these days. Like I got it all figured out. It's all done with. Everything, all of history, everyone, all that I'll ever want, everything. They would, they just do what they want to do because they don't care. But the thorough torture that I have the Illuminati, Skull and Bones, Bilderberg, Trilateral Commission, the daily raping their kids on their face, preferably on their lips. Okay, and if I have to, I am. When banner lines come and everything, when it all finally comes out, who stole my fucking name? When it finally starts coming out, where people just start having people fucking shot to death out of fucking spite, because it's coming. It's coming within the next 50 years or less. I'm predicting that people are literally going to start fucking just shooting people, the president's family, especially the president's family. Like, where'd the money go? Where'd the money go? Like I was talking about earlier, where'd the money go? What the fuck you mean? The fuck you mean that you don't have the money? You were the last person to be talking to them. And you said fucking ultimate and theory. What the fuck you mean, Trumps? The fuck you mean, Trumps? Donald Trump, that you don't have the fucking money when you're the last person that they talk to you, and you're talking about fucking ultimate and theories. All right, so there's no limit to ultimate and theory. How else? How else am I gonna ruin the Illuminati, Skull and Bones, Bilderbergs, and Trilateral lives? How else? How else? Let's see here. What other new stuff? Oh yeah. The if you're ever wondering why do I feel kind of sick and disgusting? Do you ever feel like you're in this, like, what's a good way of saying this? Like in a jello? You ever feel like you're in a jello? But it's not quite something that you can freaking like touch and have resistance. It's just something that's like, you ever feel like that? You want to know why? Because you're surrounded around a bunch of fecal matter, vomit, and urine. Fecal matter, vomit, and urine. The bottom of this galaxy, and a lot of other galaxies have a whole bunch of fecal matter. A whole bunch of fecal matter. Okay, there's a whole bunch of fecal matter on the bottom, and um, certain animals have learned incredibly that if you have fecal matter on you, okay, because of your gases from your body and the gases from the fecal matter, it blinds people's eyes. It doesn't like blind you that you can't see, but where you're pinpointing, where you're staring, it freaking it you can't see them. You can't see them for nothing. You can't see them for damn thing, for nothing. You can't see them for nothing at all. Okay? So, um, what's going on nowadays with the welfare department and other places where you cash your checks and stuff like that? Man, I really basically, have you noticed that they did like a slapping motion, like you can feel like they're slapping you? What they do, instead of going inside the room and finding out who's the stupid nigger motherfucker son of a bitch that made the mistake for everybody to have to fucking answer questions to a different fucking to answer to an inferior from an empire, instead of doing things like that, like the right thing, and just having your head cut off, just dealing with a few seconds of pain and shame and death inevitably. Okay, so, well, it's probably killing. I mean, it's a process, though, right? That's a little weird, but killing. If you do it with a knife, cut your head off. So, they don't want to. So instead, they just like a bunch of people, just like a bunch of others. Because I'm letting you know right now, the stupid ass dumb motherfuckers on this planet, it's more than half the people on this planet. It's more than half. The stupid ass dumb motherfuckers on this planet, it's more than half of people on this planet. And those who are of hive intelligence are the dumbest motherfuckers, because they still have I'm going to impress you mentality. You know, it's like they don't know themselves anymore, and all they do is fuck with people and ruin others' lives. So I'm like thinking to myself, hey, why not do the same? Why not fuck up those lives that are just truly fucking sinister? You know what I mean? Like, why not ruin the lives of an inbred jukes that likes to fuck you? An inbred juke that literally sets you up to fuck you, to abandon you. Okay, you're lucky. You're lucky if you get fucked once, because you can get fucked twice. You can get raped, fucked while you're asleep, and then they're not there. Okay? So be careful with these fucking inbred motherfuckers, especially around Washington. Because that's what a fucking juke is. It's a fuck. It's a fuck because it's not human. It's not human. It's not doing anything human. It's not giving a fuck about people's lives. It's not doing anything human. Okay? So um I really enjoy doing these videos to ruin the lives of the Illuminati, Skull and Bones, Bilderberg, and Trilateral Commission. I really do. I really do because they literally just like to torture people. They like to torture people. So when I feel them messing around my anal or around my face or whatever, okay, it's virtually every fucking industry. It's virtually every fucking industry that truly fucking hates me for the stuff that I have uploaded to YouTube. Okay? They truly fucking hate me because the amount of their kids that die out because of it. The amount of their kids that die out, you know? So and I do, I love it. I love it. I love it that they wake up the next morning and they don't see their little freaking princess or prince. I love it. I love it so much that they cry themselves awake. I love it. Why shouldn't people get off on that? On those who are just freaking sinister inbred jukes and fucks? Why shouldn't we be able to have some type of relief instead of fucking embracing pedophilia more and more? Why shouldn't we have a relief of an instinct instead of a fucking an urge? An urge. Like what the fuck does an urge have to do with justice? You know, like what the fuck does an urge really have to do with justice? All right. So I hope I had some of your enemies assassinated. Okay, I really do, because I'm gonna be doing something so freaking awesome, so freaking awesome in just in a few months or maybe a year. Because this year right here, what I'm doing is I barely got a new home. I barely got me a new home. Okay, everybody, I just got me a brand new freaking home coming back. All right, a brand new home. All right. So I have it all to myself. I have it all to myself, but I might just let somebody move in to help with some money. Okay, but what I'm gonna be bringing is literally gonna be like shooting crab in a bucket when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Magic the Gathering. It's gonna really blow them out of the freak. It's gonna blow them out of a bucket. It's just gonna blow them out. It really is. It's gonna, and what I'm gonna do with it, I'm gonna use it because this is what I'm gonna do. I see myself as an inferior. I don't want to be a king. Who the fuck really wants to be a king these days when you can have your whole empire? Who the fuck wants to be a king, really? It's just kind of like, okay, I'll settle for the Mercedes. Who the fuck really wants to be a king or a queen when you could be an inferior? I think it's inferior. Emperar, inferior. I think that's the way it's spelled. But yeah, I'm gonna be my own inferior. Okay? So with the stuff that I'm gonna have, it's gonna be really easy. Really easy for me to find out if Trump's really is a female version of an inferior. A female version of an inferior. Okay? Because the only reason why Trump has not been found as being a female version of an inferior is because I think it has something to do with him never driving himself anywhere. Never driving himself anywhere. If you're of true raw royalty, you don't ever drive yourself anywhere. You always get driven because you need to be constantly focused on what you're trying to accomplish. Okay? What you're trying to accomplish. Because if you say achieve, it's a past tense. Like it's a past tense inner colunkian, something like that. Inner colunkian. It's basically underground. It's an interstate realm, like an underground. Okay, so I every day I'm having a bunch of people assassinated by terrorist attacks from either a satellite or some type of magic. Every day, I'm having motherfuckers beat the fuck up. Okay, and I'm not having a conversation with anybody, and I'm not agreeing with anybody to talk for me. Okay, so I have the right to express myself. I have the rights to express myself. Okay, and um, Trump's your man. When you die, you're just gonna be erased. Because if I get my stuff going, if I get my card thing going on, okay, and if Pokemon can make as much money as it makes, all right, I could sneeze on that shit by the end of the fucking year with what I'm gonna have. All right. So so um so basically it's it's really awesome things. It's really awesome things to hear that does Trump just drive himself around if he's not a female version of an inferior? Look at the females and the males of their habits of an inferior, and I don't know the female version of the male of the opposite version of the male. I don't know the name of it. But so yeah, that's really what's going on with Trump's. I'm gonna wanna see if he wants to take me on because I don't care how white he feels about himself. Okay, I don't care because if he doesn't answer a question, if he doesn't answer a question, he never did anything, and all he's doing is being a white person in the room. If he doesn't answer a question, because it's supposed to be complete, it's supposed to be something that just keeps going. Okay, so so if Trump doesn't answer, if he doesn't answer any questions when I call him nigger slave, because I'm gonna call him nigger slave when I see him, because this is what makes everybody a nigger slave. You do not know past your limits. You do not know every fucking color of existence. You don't know every word of existence. You don't know every freaking name of existence, and that's what makes you a nigger. You're ignorant. You're like, yeah, I'm like a legit nigger. Okay? So, um, and a slave. And one of your habits is first of all having habits, which makes you a slave. But having a habit of forgetting forgetting that you're just another white man and you're not making a point because whatever you talk about from here and then you go back, you didn't fucking answer it because it's not complete. All you did was say, all you did was blah, 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 yip, yap, yip, yap, I'm a white man. Because if you go from right here and you answered it, but we go right here and then you go back right here because it's not completed. Why? Because you're blah, 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 yip, yap, yip, yap. I'm another white man. All right. So I hope I had a bunch of people you truly do not care to have on this planet assassinated by a terrorist with a satellite. And well, have a nice day. Thank you kindly. May pure righteous evil lead the way.